Lords and ladies, welcome back to another
You can't
Hogwarts
imagine
Legacy.
how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Welcome back to another Hogwarts Legacy episode. I know last time I said that that was the end of the main storyline and main quests, blah blah blah. Ignore that. I was wrong. Apparently, we still got a couple. Because apparently I talked to Professor Weasley now. So we're going to see. I'm going to keep going through the main quest line, see what's up, see where it takes us. Because I don't know what else. I mean, we have to talk to her. Maybe she wants to talk to us about Professor Fig and what has to happen now.
Revelio.
Never even thought about like who the Defense Against the Dark Arts professor would be. Like, are they gonna get it? Is there a new character that has to be created, and we get to learn from them or like learn about them, that kind of stuff. Don't know. Let's see what Professor Weasley has for us.
Professor Weasley? You wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No,
it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Onai. I think her mother shares the sentiment. While I do not condone taking matters into your own hands when it comes to men like Rookwood and Harlow, your bravery is to be commended.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
I could have just placed it in front of you.
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Revelio.
So now what? Oh. Of course. But obligatory pet the cat. Also, I just realized,
Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and...
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you.
this is nice.
The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Sorry. But as I was saying, I realized that they kind of broke a little like Harry Potter, I guess Hogwarts tradition, you could say, or like Harry Potter tradition, in that usually in the Harry Potter series, when a professor dies, it's the Defense Against the Dark Art professor that unfortunately perishes. This time, doesn't seem to be the case. Honestly, I can't remember what Professor Fig was, what he taught, but it wasn't Defense Against the Dark
I should
Arts.
have to pay for fizzing whizbees from a tunnel that anyone could have.
Shut up. I have bigger problems. But now, we're going to get the house cup. I assume the house cup. Hello. Hey. Hot cheating. Oh. Dodo.
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. Allow me to finish. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup.
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
There's the end of the game. Or official ending of the game. Once again, amazing game. I know I kind of already did that speech at the end of the last episode, but it's just an amazing game, and it deserves any of the awards that comes to it. Honestly, this has probably been the best game that I've played in a long time. I mean, I am kind of impartial, or not impartial, I am a little biased, since I did grow up reading, watching, loving the Harry Potter universe and the Wizarding World. And honestly, like, just, I love it. I love it all. So I'm gonna leave this here. I want everyone that helped create, design, produce this amazing game to be thanked and to be recognized for what they've done. If you guys don't want to, go ahead, skip this part, fast forward, whatever you want to do. But I want to commend everyone here. So thank you. Also, I just love listening to this music. I just realized something. I never got the third upgrade to that broom. There's supposed to be 3 upgrades. I did all 3. Did I just never go back to him and buy it? I might have to check on that. I think the biggest thing I'm looking forward to with this game is probably the DLC to come out in a month or 2, I think, because they have the DLC for this game, which is like a haunted house, that once you clear it, you own it, it brings in income, which honestly, you really don't need money. You saw it. I had $9 grand at the end because I just kept on selling all of my gear. You're really not starved for money by the end of this game, or resources or anything. You just craft whatever you want. But that DLC is actually a PlayStation exclusive for the first couple months of release, and then it's going to come to PC and Xbox. And that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll definitely make a video on that when that comes out. And then I can't remember. I think it. I can't remember if it was confirmed or not. Whether or not Quidditch would be coming as a DLC. I know originally they said no, but I can't remember whether or not it's been confirmed if it was going to be coming as a DLC or not. Let me do a quick check. So, looks like it hasn't been confirmed. They can add it. I hope they do add it, but I mean, back in February when the game was announced, they said that they weren't going to. I know a lot of people wish that it did have Hogwarts, or Quidditch was involved in this game. I think it should have been too. There's a lot of people that wish that if they brought Quidditch into Hogwarts Legacy, it was kind of like the same lines as like an NBA 2K game or a FIFA version of a game where it was literally like you play Quidditch, you have your teammates, and there's a whole you have the story mode, you have the championship, you could just play games, and that'd be huge on its own. Because think about that, you'd have to create so many different people. I mean, yeah, you already have the people that you have now, like all your friends and all the different houses, and you can involve them, but you'd also need more, because I think there's at least, I want to say like 7 or 8 on a team, or at least 8 playing on the field at one point. You'd have to include enough to have at least 2, minimum half a team plus your mains. That's a lot of kids. So that would take a good amount of development. I think they could incorporate Quidditch as like, you can play games and you would just have a team you play with against another house of your choice. And I think that would be great. You could also include, the championship. And yeah, that would be, it'd be only 2 games because there's only 4 teams. But you could develop it and make it even more so that you can have like the official house team, but you could also have smaller teams. You could have like 5 different Slytherin teams or 5 different Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw teams, and you could face everyone. And then when it comes down to the main championship, all the Gryffindor teams fight each other, all the Slytherin fight each other, and it brackets down to that until you have your final 4, which are the official 4 house teams, and you go from there. Which honestly might be a good idea. I think that'd be a lot of fun. There's just a lot of possibilities that they can do with this game. There's a lot of possibilities that they can do for DLC with this game. There's a lot of directions that they can go, but they need the support to do it, and they need the drive to do it. They could end the game here, and it'd be an amazing game. Any add-ons, any DLCs, are just pure icing on top of the cake. And we would love it. Still trying to figure out, you can apparently go to Azkaban, and I know there's a lot of videos where you kill a student, and you just get sent straight to Azkaban. I have no idea whether or not that is true. I kind of want to try it out. Is that bad of me to say that I want to try that out? Kind of want to try that out. I want to see if there's any, mods created for this game. Maybe there are, mods that would create more spells. I think that'd be really cool. Or maybe just modded DLC world. I know that's a lot, and it'd be kind of hard to do that. But I think that if a dedicated team came together, they could probably do that. But look at the amount of people that went into developing this game, the people hired, and it's a huge undertaking to build a game like this. And it's important that all these people, get recognized, because they did put a lot of work in. Of course, some people put more work in than others, and some people just answered questions and all that fun jazz. But they did work on this game, and they all deserve the recognition, the thanks that they did to develop this game. I do have a good amount of friends that are in the video that they want to develop games and want to create games. And they created an indie studio on their own, and I will admit, I think it's more of just a passion project for them than anything that could become something. I know they're trying to become something, but currently it's kind of like I guess on the same level as like a Kickstarter. It has to get off the ground, has to become something big But right now, it's just, it's just something small. It's something that they enjoy doing, something that's fun for them. And if they had their way, I think they would, really love to develop a game that's of this size. And if they do, I've got their back. I would love to play any of the games that they would develop, because it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of time to develop a game like this. And whether it's good, bad, they deserve the appreciation and they deserve a shout out. So if you guys ever create a game, I'll play it. Maybe at this point we can skip through, because now we're getting to legal shit. I don't like. Does that make me a bad person? We got through most of the people, okay? We got through most of the people. That's all that matters. That I actually just noticed this. That's a cool little detail. You can, immediately read your mail from a literal owl post. So now, if we look, we shouldn't have any more main quests. All it is, relationships and sides. I think the one thing that I am a little disappointed on, though, is the fact that we did not get to use our Patronus. I mean, one of the identifying things in the wizarding world is your Patronus. Because, I mean, for the most part, your Patronus is unique to you. There are some cases where it's not. You can adopt, I think you can take on the Patronus of someone else. I mean, granted, there's only a limited number of people, or a limited number of Patronuses that exist in the world. So it's very hard to find someone that shares the same Patronus as you. I mean, probably in Hogwarts, you could probably find someone that has the same Patronus as you. But still, it's kind of rare. And one of the quizzes in Pottermore is the finding out what your Patronus is. I really wish that the Patronus was something that they incorporated into this game, that you got to learn how to use your Patronus. And that fun jazz. I think that was an opportunity that they missed. Unless, per se, it's in one of the other houses. It's 5 Dementors. In that case, I take it back. I think that the Patronus should be available for anyone to use. Like, you should be able to, in any of the houses, be able to cast your Patronus. But we'll see. But you know what? What? Yeah. Let's see what Sebastian has to say. All right, Sebastian, did you, do you regret
She's
anything?
devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Yeah, turn you in.
Sebastian,
Did you hear
killed
that?
someone.
You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one.
No, I don't.
I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong.
Yeah, well, someone's
I only
dead
hope she
now,
can forgive
so
me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian. Ominous? What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
don't make me choose. Why is it my choice?
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time. I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again. The more I think about it, what good will it do to turn him in? He
Just
clearly
don't.
regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again. We've both heard that before. But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too? I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision. Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
That storyline. See, this storyline took a whole nother turn than I was expecting. I thought we were going to get given the choice to either use the ancient magic power on Anne and remove her pain, or not. And yet, oh, hey Sebastian.
Revelio.
And that didn't happen. We didn't even get the choice to do that.
I've thought about what you told me in the Great Hall. I would like to speak with you. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Dude, you're right here. One more. I want to see the end to this. Maybe Sebastian decides to turn himself in. I just don't... I don't know what the correct... I want the best ending. I mean, that's kind of like... Everyone wants the best ending. But you have to
I'm glad
go
you
with
came.
the ending that you deserve, that you get.
Sebastian,
Especially
I
since
received
this
your
is kind of
What's
a moral...
Ominous spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be able to forgive you.
I hope you're right. I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominous everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Relationship. Okay. So, we completed his relationship line. That's how it ends. At least that's the ending I got. That Sebastian and his twin are not on speaking terms, but he is not sent away. He has not been turned in. Whether or not that is the best outcome is up for you guys to decide. I also don't know what the other outcomes are. It might be something I'll look up and see if there might be better outcomes. If there are, you know, I'll find them on my next playthroughs, because I'll definitely be playing this game again.
Revelio.
But with different
Duncan owes
houses.
his reputation to you.
Yeah, he does. But until then, stay happy, enjoy the game, and as always, stay royal, my friends.